I believe that this all came about because we operate as a government. And I truly believe that's what, how would you say it, distinguishes this process from a lot of other processes that I know who their leaders are, you know, I know what they're advocating, but the time to advocate is power to me. You know, there was only one government. I keep telling them that. And if you reinstate that government, then we should all be a part of it. Nobody has any control over the government. Every 4 years we have elections. So if you don't like your representative, vote them out. It's like anything else, you know. So I think what I'm really trying to do, yeah, is I'm trying to get you to understand, okay, if whether or not you should make the decision today to assist this process or continue on what you've been doing. Whatever it is, I have no idea, okay, because if you believe like how I believe that this government should exist in our own nation, then that can happen. That can happen. The second execution that we did, in fact, this is the first one we did. All right? When we finally got our nationals together, we went to reclaim Hawaiian government lands. Okay? And that case, right, it's called the Kaho'olawe case. You go online, pull it up. It's called the Kaho'olawe case. Okay? And that case, right now, yeah, is in the Court of Appeals. Okay? And if you look at what we were trying to accomplish with that Reclamation Act, is that a part of the defense, yeah, and I met a young man today, this morning, whose uncle, Windislaw Lorenzo, it's his case that we cite in our Kaho'olawe case. Okay, this is back in 1993, right? The opinion was made in his case, right, that the Judge Heen, Walter Heen, had written that had Mr. Lorenzo proved that a government existed in Hawaii, that the Kingdom of Hawaii existed, had he proven, he would have had to side with Mr. Lorenzo. Basically what he's saying, yeah, in his opinion, that where's your government? Where is your government? You know, so when I read that, I realized that that is what we should be doing. We should put the government back. Not any government. That's the thing I try to explain to people. You had a form of government, okay? So why wouldn't you want, yeah, to reinstate that form of government and claim all of that authority that belonged to it? You talk about the fastest track to go somewhere, okay? That would be the fastest track. And that's exactly what's in our defense brief. People ask me, where should we go? Where should we go to get recognition? Okay? And I told them recognition can only happen for a recognized nation by another recognized nation, a sovereign nation. Okay? If you understand international law and recognition, it tells you real clearly that you got to get recognized by another nation. Alright? Unfortunately for us, yeah, we're being occupied by the greatest power in the world today. What that translates to is a lot of governments or nations don't want to come forward to recognize us. So, what else should we do then? Well, I believe that it was through the court system that I thought we would be eventually get recognized. Okay? I didn't know, you guys understand, I didn't walk into the courtrooms, okay? And file a case. We went to Kaho'olawe and we claimed the island of Kaho'olawe as our Hawaiian government property. That's ours. Okay? Obviously, they don't think so. Right? So, we got arrested. We went to court. We got to appear. Well, instead of an appearance, they didn't expect us to be that prepared. That we was able to provide all the documentation on how we reinstated this country. And it's all on record. It's in a court of record, and it's moving up this ladder in their system. So it's going to end up right at the top. That's what I believe. So as this thing is moving up the ladder, we also exercising more rights that belong to us. Okay? So we exercise the right to reclaim the property. Alright? We exercise the right so individual nationals, right, can have the right to travel. Obviously, I tell you, it came with consequences. But I tell you, you can talk to any one of these guys who participated in it, right? And I know they will tell you straight to your face, it was worth every moment of it. Because how else are we supposed to get something back if we just going to sit down and do nothing? Okay? On Maui, right, we're going one step further. We're opening up businesses on Maui, all under our government. Okay? And it's because we're getting this participation. You know, I guess you could say participation, yeah, not willingly, you know what I mean? But the fact that, what else they going to do? You know what I mean? Because if they come and they honey in us, boom, we whack them with our human rights violations. You know? And this is how we've been treading this water. Okay? And right now, what I see happening, yeah, is because we're beginning to get that leeway. Oh, man, how would you say, the interest in our government process is escalating. It's rising, you know. Just in fact, just last month on the island of Kauai, over 35 nationals, not citizen applicants, 35 nationals. So I gave them one challenge. Give me 100, I'll put all of you guys out one time. I already have nationals running, but I told them, you know what, we should make an impact now, you know. And I tell you what, they're coming forward. They're coming forward and they're realizing that if you're going to be a part of a nation, yeah, understand the basic application, okay, and the functions that are necessary to make it happen. You're going to see that there's a role in it that you play. Okay? You got to understand that role. You understand the role, boom, we're able to assist. We're able to step forward. Okay? Another thing that's happening, okay, and I did mention this a little earlier, and that is the progress as far as the diplomacy between the county officials, particularly the mayor on Maui. There's right now there's a moratorium, okay, at the corporate council's office, at their office, that we had gotten together, the mayor and myself, we had discussed, okay, because this newly elected mayor, yeah, really don't want to end up in the same position that the former mayor is in. And that is, the former mayor got over 25 human rights violations. And what's nice, this was the nice part about it. Finally, when council member from Maui went to inquire from an international law expert about what we were doing, you know, so he had requested, okay, what did they provide the documents? So we had served notice. We had provided the service telling them about not to violate our human rights anymore. So we had actually, served these notices to all of these government officials, okay? Well, when he reviewed the notices, right, his response back to this woman, she's a council member still, all she says, oh my God, this person just told me that what they've done is they put a notice on you that they're going to hold you accountable for the actions that you're conducting right now against the nationals. Okay? That went open up that council person's, that woman's eyes. Because what she realized was what I was trying to tell her. You cannot violate nationals. You can violate Hawaiians all you like. Because they're American Hawaiians. Do what you like to them. But you're not doing nothing to our nationals. You know what? That's the difference that I see is happening. is that they have to treat our nationals as you're supposed to be treated. You have a special status. And that status needs to be respected. And so, this moratorium is there, and what it basically says is that the county officials, the employees, shall now, a moratorium shall be set to stop the oppression and suppression of all Hawaiian national activities. Until the President of the United States meets with the Prime Minister of the reinstated Hawaiian government. That's the only way he could get us off their back.